This is a Headgum original.
Jake and Amir, two Jews that you can't forget. In 2010, they were big on the internet. And all things considered, their success is more than fair. Now here's one more effort for only positive motivations, they swear. Another podcast. Each app different from the last. It's the Swiss Army knife of shows. Meet your two emphatic hosts.
Whoa. We should do a live show.
It's becoming a tradition.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then everyone can do that in the crowd. It's kind of fun. So if you're not watching on YouTube right now, when the chorus of the theme song comes out, your arms go straight up as high as they can. Your elbows do not bend at all. It's like you're being held up by your
hands,
mommy and daddy.
But your hands also don't touch. Basically, do a pencil dive and then release the hands. And then that is the thinness and the stiffness.
Left and right.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of like a hands up sway, but really, really tight. Like you're nervous about it.
Yeah, it's like Mark Zuckerberg at a rave. So he's just like trying to get into it a little bit, but he's not fully there. All right, we're back in the Zoom room.
That's right.
We're back with some brand new segments that hopefully everybody can enjoy of all age ranges. We got 4-year-olds listening. We got 96-year-olds listening.
That's awesome. I wonder our oldest and youngest fan. And I wonder everyone in between. Do you know what I mean?
I think it's 38 to 41 is our target demo age. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that makes sense. I kind of miss the insulting theme song. Is that weird to say?
It's you and a lot of people in the commenters, so we might switch back soon.
I think
maybe
we should.
We could have Ferris make yet another theme song that splits the difference. Maybe one that's even more mean to give the people what they want, so there's a variety.
That's nice. I like that. And variety actually is the spice of life, is something I have always said.
Or as Jeffrey James would say, the spice of rice.
Yes, indeed. He's poisoned our minds. We've been talking about rice for 5 years.
Saffron truly is the spice of rice.
So yeah, we're gonna play a game for segment number 1. We're gonna see how smart you are at basketball, NBA style.
Yeah.
Questions.
This was a segment submission on our YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube, you can leave a comment. Jay Meyer VM says, "Can we do a segment where Jake asks random NBA player facts and Amir has to figure out who the player is?" Somebody replies, "I love this idea. Amir can come up with some good trivia games, so it'd be great to see Jake reciprocate."
Well, I didn't come up with this one, but I can do it. But I actually came up with a different one. So
yeah, you recommended, and so we can go back and forth. It's not like NBA trivia back and forth. Who cares about that?
Right.
You can say, and I can do it if a porn star does anal or not.
That's right. Yes, I believe I know every porn star that's performing today. Yeah. Let's keep it relevant. You can't talk to me about
recent.
a 70s
And you mean
starlet.
literally today.
Yes.
April 29th.
That's shooting a scene.
They have to be shooting a
with
scene.
With brazzers or otherwise.
Again, if you're 4, if you're 96, please enjoy this total PG light rated humor. It's not too blue, it's too bluey. That's how much it's catered towards little boys and girls.
All right, so I'll go first with an NBA star. Okay?
Okay. And then, so you gave me the height and the college. The weight helps too. The height and the college, and I'll try to guess who it is. And then I'll give you a porn star, and you let me know if she's been fucked in the ass on camera.
On camera. That's all I can speak to.
Yes, we don't know these people personally, and nor do I know the basketball players.
Not personally. Oklahoma State University. Do you want to hazard a guess?
Cade Cunningham.
No.
Okay. But you gotta give me the height now.
6'3".
Marcus Smart.
Didn't even need the weight. I was trying to did you catch my hint? See how smart you are?
That's really good. All right, let me see how Cummings you are.
Katie Cummings?
No, that was my suggestion yesterday. She's actually on Cameo, Courtney Cummings.
Courtney Cummings. There's also a Katie Cummings. Yeah. All right, good.
I have some questions about the how you know about this, but let's start with just one to get you started, and then we can get into how the fuck you can possibly keep track of this stuff.
Yeah.
So I searched porn stars who don't do anal and found a list of 50, and then I searched porn stars that do anal and found a list of 50. Do
anal.
What do you think? What do you think the breakdown is? Do most of them do or most of them don't?
I think these days most of them do. Most of them will dally. But I don't know. Maybe it's kind of always been like that.
Lily Glee.
Lily?
Do you know that lady? Again, I don't know if these are obscure or famous. So when I say Lily Glee, I don't know if you're like, yeah, I know who fucking Lily Glee is.
I don't know who Lily Glee is. I need to see a picture of their face.
Okay.
So
that's fair.
I'm gonna look up Lily Glee. Did not look up
and
the anal
their
thing.
ass.
Yeah. I see her face. She's looks new. Has to be new. I'm gonna say no anal.
Lily Glee does anal. Does anal. Does anal.
Shit.
Yes. Lily Glee does anal.
And let's see.
I tried to again err on the side of newer porn stars for you, which is what you told me.
I appreciate that. And you'll tell me if this NBA star does anal. Okay?
Okay.
He's 6 foot nothing. 6 foot oh. If not an inch. If not an inch.
5'11", soaking wet, which he will be after doing anal.
6 feet in flats, 6'1" in a wedge. And he went to not my alma mater, but my alma my
daughter,
my alma's daughter, where Gemma will go to school, UConn.
Oh, interesting. Are these all current NBA players, or it can be like UConn 6'0",
184.
Wow. So we're talking about a point guard, a light point guard,
and does anal.
That does anal. You might have stumped me here. My first thought was Kemba Walker, but I don't think he's in the NBA, and I think he's a little bit taller than 6 foot nothing. So I won't say Kemba Walker. Give me point guard, UConn. You gotta be kidding me with this.
It's Kemba Walker. I have to stop you.
Is it?
It is Kemba Walker.
Okay,
I didn't realize he wasn't. He's not in the NBA.
He's not. He was recently, so maybe he hasn't officially retired, but I believe he's playing overseas. Okay, that's good for Kemba. And it's good for me because I didn't know another UConn point guard.
Yeah.
I thought he was a little bit taller than that, but that's fine.
6 foot nothing. Yeah. No, I mean, you basically got it. And he is, it looks like he is playing in a French league. So, but he was on my ESPN fantasy page, which is why he came up.
Which is why you lost at fantasy.
Yeah.
You started him. He was racking up points in Monaco.
That's right.
Cassidy Banks.
Cassidy Banks.
Have you heard of her?
Yes.
And what
Cassidy
you picture her,
Banks.
or you have to look her up.
This is who I thought it was. I had to look it up to verify. Cassidy Banks, no anal there.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Cassidy Banks has never done anal. So how did you, just to dig in a little bit, because I watch porn, honestly, so casually. When I'm watching porn, I can't even tell if they're doing anal or not. I'm scrubbing through. Sometimes it looks like anal. Sometimes it's doggy style.
What?
Are you separating the anal from the doggy style and then remembering every porn?
No, I don't
Or
even
can you
like.
say
I don't. I don't
s-
like watching anal porn. I see it. I remember these things. I guess I have a fascination.
But how
with
can you remember that
pornography or
she's
something.
never done it? Like, what are the odds that you just haven't happened or about it?
I've seen everything there is to see. I know it
So
all.
there's not like, oh, there's a clip I haven't seen.
Yeah.
You have a Library of Congress in your head of every porn this woman has done, and you're scrubbing through it in your mind's eye and being like, no. Yeah, no porn. No.
I have a photographic memory for the least helpful thing in the world, I think. I really think.
Yeah.
But I did get Lily Glee wrong. But I have never seen. I'm not familiar with her work. She seems brand new.
Brand spanking new at that.
Speaking of spanking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, so you're 1 for 2. I'm 2 for 2. Okay.
Yeah. All right. This next gentleman went to Kansas. Played for the Jayhawks. Okay.
Good on him. Yeah.
He is 6'6", and he is 205. That's lean.
6'6" from Kansas.
205.
Yeah. Tall and slender man. Nothing is instantly coming to mind. Unless it's one of the Morris twins. But I believe they're old. They're taller than that. I think they're like 6'8", 240. We're looking for a shooting guard from Kansas. 6'6". Who's an absolute bucket / Jayhawk. Rock
Not much of
Jayhawk.
a unit.
Nah, yeah. This guy was on your fantasy team?
No, I'm just on the fantasy player page right now. I did not make the playoffs, but I won the losers bracket, which is kind of interesting.
That's actually the least interesting thing you've ever said.
Really?
The polar opposite of interesting. I won the losers bracket, 7th place.
Yeah. Dead center of our league. Kind of interesting.
I'm drawing a blank. I'll guess Devontae Graham.
I'll give you a hint. I think his name is funny.
Oh, interesting. How about current team? This won't count, but just give me the current team.
You got it. It looks like he plays. Oh, he plays in Taiwan.
He's in Monaco as well. Sorry, this is Timothy Lualo-Cabarro. Who retired 9 years ago.
He plays for the Raptors, the Toronto Raptors.
Oh, yeah, I should have gotten this one. It's Grady Dick.
That is right. It is Grady Dick. And he gives that great dick. Do you know what I'm saying?
Grade A Dick.
Yes, that's good.
Grady
now,
Dick.
Speaking of grade A Dick, why don't you give me another ass and I'll tell you if it's smashed or passed?
Charity Crawford.
Charity Crawford. I think I'm not even going to see her face.
Are you familiar with her game? Again, you need to see her face.
I do. I mean, I think I can't really remember.
So the names don't mean anything to you. You're not reading the descriptions or the titles.
The names are basically nothing. Like Charity Crawford and Cassidy Banks, they're the same name basically. And
yes, I know. To me especially, but to you with a fucking Rolodex of porn clips.
I'm better with faces.
I thought you would be.
I'm better with faces than names. I'm better with faces than names, asshole. Speaking of asshole,
with anals than names.
I never forget an ass. I don't. Or no, I think she has. I think she does do anal. Do anal.
According to this list of porn stars that have never done anal, Charity Crawford is on this list as a not anal participant.
Really? Well,
yes.
According to Hussy Pass, it looks like, no, I don't know. I don't think she, yeah, you're right. I don't think she does do anal.
So you see the face and you're like, have I ever seen her do anal? And that's what you're going by.
Yeah. I guess so. Really talked a big game for being one for three.
1 for 3, yeah. You've watched every part of every porn? Like you're not doing like the skip around situation? You're like, I remember this part of this film?
I don't watch every single part of every porn, but I think I like read the the title of what it is. You don't even read the I'm fascinated by how you watch porn. You will just
We're on the polar opposite ends of the spectrum.
You will just log on to a streaming
you watch too much.
A streaming porn site. Are you on your laptop or your phone?
Phone.
On your phone in your bedroom in
public library usually.
On a bus.
And I have the two dummy arms going, reading a fake book.
You'll go.
And then,
You just go to the porn tube site. You click on the top video. You'll search.
Threesome.
You'll search.
I'll search. Yeah.
You search threesome.
But pretty generic terms.
Yeah. Do you have a preference?
I'm never tracking anal V-not.
Yeah. Is it always threesome, or do you, when you log on, you're like, maybe I want to see a blonde today? Like,
maybe I want to see a blonde today. Maybe I want to see this specific person V-not. Maybe I want to see a threesome versus like a duality of man. Maybe I want to see a visual poem. A dance representation.
You'll jerk off to a haiku.
Cheerleader sucking off a football player.
Cheerleader, very nice.
But I'll never remember the faces, the names, or the buttholes. But, you know, 1 for 3, maybe you don't either.
Yeah, I guess not. But tell me if you know this gentleman who went to college at the University of Georgia. And he is 6'5". And he weighs.
Yeah, it's Anthony Edwards.
It's not Anthony Edwards.
Really? So Georgia 6'5",
205.
and he weighs how much?
205.
Are you sure you're not describing Anthony Edwards, who might be this height, weight, and college?
Let me see.
He has a body doppelganger in the NBA.
Anthony Edwards went to college at Georgia.
Yeah.
He's 6'4".
Oh, and how much does he weigh?
225.
Wow. So we're talking about a slightly taller, slightly skinnier Anthony Edwards, who went to Georgia.
Yeah.
Go Dogs, of course.
Right.
Drawing a blank again.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah. Don't have it. Who is it?
Contavious is the first name.
Caldwell Pope.
Oh, yeah, all right. You got it. You got it. All you needed was the first name. Yeah, that's why I chose him. Yeah, that's why
all I needed was his first unique name that doesn't exist anywhere else.
His first name starts with a Contavious.
I should have gotten that one. That one's on me.
Yeah. All right. Give me another porn star.
All right. We're really bombing this. We have to do better.
I know. We have to be
Let's end
better.
on a few high notes. I found 2 with the last name Jade.
Damn, like Ruby Jade.
Do you want Harley or Amethyst?
I guess Harley, because I don't know if I know Amethyst Jade.
Harley Jade.
Okay.
Ruby Jade's sister.
Harley Jade. Looking, I don't think I know her. But
B-U-T-T.
I think butt is on the table for Harley Jade because she looks like a more polished porn star.
I'm gonna need an answer.
Oh,
and it needs to be anal.
It is anal. Yes, I.
That is correct. Anal is true. The butt has it.
That's right. I'm going to give you one that's really easy, I think.
Okay, and on a high note.
7'4".
Wow, it's really tall. That's it?
Feels like you should.
Yeah, there's not a lot of 7'4" guys. Historically, it's a Mark Eaton. Historically, it's a Chuck Nevitt. We're talking about modern players. I think it could only be Boban or Wembanyama. But if you went easy, then I'll say Victor Wembanyama. But he didn't go to college. He played in France.
Do you want me to? I can give you the weight.
They're all going to be very heavy. Okay, what's the weight?
Well, it seems like one will be a lot. Wembanyama is very skinny.
Yeah, for a 7'4". He might even be 7'5", quite frankly.
291 pounds.
Okay, so that's giving Boban. That's feeling Boban-ish to me.
Yeah, Wembanyama is 209 pounds. So like almost 90 pounds lighter.
Lighter.
Boban is correct.
Did you see what Boban did the other day?
No.
All right, we'll end with this. He's on the Houston Rockets, but he was on the Clippers at one point.
Mm-hmm.
So the crowd loves him because they're playing their last game of the season. The Rockets are playing at the Clippers. The Clippers are not rooting for the Rockets, but they love Boban. They're cheering when he scores because it's the last game of the season. It's meaningless. Mm-hmm. Boban gets fouled with like a minute left. The game's kind of decided. He misses the first free throw. The crowd goes crazy because if a player misses 2 free throws in a row, the entire audience gets free Chick-fil-A. Boban at the line realizes this and says, okay, you guys want free chicken? And they're like, yeah, we want chicken. He's like, okay, this is for you. This is for you. This is during an NBA game at the free throw line. He throws the ball at the rim, misses on purpose, raises his hands up, and everyone just gives him a standing ovation because he basically threw a free throw incorrectly, poorly, missed it on purpose so that everyone got free chicken.
And did all loved it. He yelled, do you want free chicken while he was on the court?
He's like, all right, okay, this is for you. This is for you. You want it? Okay. Yeah,
like a wrestling match.
Sort of like a wrestling match. I wonder if there's coaches were like, don't miss on purpose. Why are you being
What was
nice
the score?
It was Game 7 of the NBA Finals. They lost by 2.
Amazing.
No, I think they were up the Rockets were like up by like 15 or something. So like the free throw really, really didn't matter.
Yeah, and the season is pretty like, are they fighting for anything in their season?
No.
Okay, so it really doesn't matter.
Neither team fighting for anything. It's a fake game, and he gave them the chicken that they wanted.
That's so great. I told you my Boban story, right?
No.
When I went to the Knicks game with Ben, and we're sitting like courtside, like in the announcer's booth, basically. And I guess he like knows Boban somehow.
Yeah, Boban is like around actors and comedians. He's like a very nice, friendly guy. He's also
in
7'4" and crazy.
Right,
he's like in John Wick.
Yeah.
He's been at Headgum. He did a Here to Help podcast.
Oh, that's right.
In this room.
So, but Ben is like, I'm gonna say hey to him, and he's about to check into the game. He just comes over.
The Knicks were playing the Rockets.
Yeah, the Knicks were playing the Rockets. He comes over. He's about to check in. We're right there, and Ben is like, hey, Boban, and like Boban just turned, recognized him, and Ben put out his hand, and his hands are like 3 human hands. They're so big.
He looks like a CGI giant. He has giant ears. He's a giant person. And his hands are enormous.
So Ben raises up his right hand to like dap him up. Boban looked at Ben and like studied it for a second, and then with his giant left hand just went down and gripped just 2 of Ben's fingers, like the tiniest, most gentle finger hug. It was just
pulled them clean off,
swallowed them whole. It was so tender. It was beautiful.
And then, did you ever see or say hi to Boban after that? Or that was the only moment?
No, that was the only moment. And he had fallen down or something. It was like some kind of hard foul. And Ben was like, "Are you okay?" He was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And that was that's kind of it.
Boban doesn't feel much. It doesn't hurt Boban.
That was great.
All right. I think we were fine at that.
Give me one more porn star.
Okay, good. I was going to say Piper Perry.
Piper Perry. No.
You got it. You fucking knew it. How did you know so fast?
I know Piper Perry.
Why are you giggling?
Oh, I know Piper. No, I don't.
What does that mean?
I have no idea. I just knew who that one was.
And then you knew
that was how I imagined the whole segment going.
It should have all been that easy.
It should have all been Piper,
and it should have all been Boban.
Yeah.
Thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this episode of our program.
Hell yeah. Thanks, BetterHelp.
Jake, I don't know if you know this, but we sort of all carry around different stressors, big and small.
Yeah. No, I've heard of that. I've heard that. I've heard some people do that.
And if you're anything like me, you just sort of keep it bottled up inside and never complain or talk about it to anyone ever.
Very deep, deep, deep down.
Yes, you put on a facade, as they call it.
Yes, and a masquerade.
But when we do that, it starts to affect us negatively. It's not healthy. It's not good. That's why I use therapy, which is a safe space to get things off your chest. And there's no better way to use therapy than with BetterHelp.
Ah, very nice.
So if you've been hearing a lot about therapy and you've been wanting to give it a try, but you don't want to, go through the hassle of finding a therapist, driving their awkward waiting rooms, give BetterHelp a try because it's entirely online. It's designed to be convenient, flexible, and suitable to your schedule.
Perfect.
You just fill out a brief questionnaire, you get matched with a licensed therapist, and you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge.
Ooh, love it.
It helps to get things off your chest. It helps to talk about it. So get those things off your chest with BetterHelp. That's betterhelp.com/segments. You go there and you get 10% off your first month.
Segments, folks.
Yes, BetterHelp, HELP.com/segments.
Segments.
To get matched with your therapist as soon as possible. And if you use that coupon code by going to betterhelp.com/segments, you'll get 10% off your first month.
Nice.
Give it a try. It'll help.
Yeah.
With BetterHelp.
Funny.
All right, we're back. We got another great recommendation for a segment from As Cool Danny on Instagram.
Yes, that is correct. They recommended that we revamp, that we rewrite, that we punch up the national anthem.
It's sort of light work and easy for us. We're musicians, comedians, and patriots most of all.
Yeah, and we have a Patreon. We're Patreon and Patreonic. Do you know what I mean?
We're patriotic and patriotic.
and Patreon.
Do you think you know all the lyrics to the Star Spangled Banner?
I think so. How's it
Can
start
you just
though?
say it all?
It's
Oh, say, can you see?
I'm just kidding. Oh, say, can you see by this by the Star Spangled Light?
No,
by the
already
dawn's
wrong.
by the dawn's early light. What so proudly we
Yeah.
hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes
Correct.
and bright stars through the perilous fight, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting.
No.
Really?
Or the ramparts. Yeah.
Oh, or the ramparts we watched were so gallantly waving, and the rocket's red glare,
Streaming.
the bomb streaming, yeah. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that the flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Woo!
We are the land of the bees and the home of the wave. Hang 10.
Happy
losers.
wave, everybody.
I wonder if I would have been able to remember if I was singing it. It's harder to speak it. But Francis Scott Key couldn't have known the key. There was no tune to it, and it was just a poem. So, and what was it but a love letter to his country after a battle?
I was going to say, how does this rank for you as a poem specifically?
I don't usually go for poems that rhyme.
Yeah.
But I think I don't think one could argue that it's not moving. It stirs something in you. It really conjures up the image. And it makes you feel patriotic, even if you don't give a fuck about America, because
part of me thinks that if we do change the national anthem, it should just be another American song.
Oh, you mean just like make it Born to Run by Bruce Springsteen or something?
Yeah, or This Land Is Your Land.
Yeah, This Land Is Your Land is not bad. It's kind of interesting for an American national anthem because it is like sort of what we did. This land is your land. This land is my land. So it's like
standing on Texas.
It's like, oh, this land is your land?
Bye now.
This land is your land? This land is my land.
From California to here.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a weird time to write a new national anthem because half the country hates the other half. So how do we bring those two people? How do we get these two very diametrically opposed population segments to agree on anything, let alone a song?
Yeah, that's interesting. So we should kind of do something that like bridges the gap. What is like?
It should honestly sound like Old Town Road, because it's like that's a country song and also a rap song and also a pop song.
Right.
That everyone seems to get along with.
Yeah. So like a horse, it's a horsey back kind of day. That's when we all go along this. Oh, it's a horsey back kind of day. It's okay to be straight. It's okay to be gay. So that's kind of something for
you already lost
the left and the right.
At least we're on the right side of history. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I was trying to say something that everybody could get behind, or that it's, someone from all the you could also say, try to only make it things that they can't disagree with. Like,
yeah, but a lot of people do disagree with that. It's okay to be gay.
Right. So
obviously not us.
Yeah. But so let's do stuff that nobody can say anything about. The sky is blue.
Yeah, it has to be so vanilla, so bland that people can all agree on.
Yeah.
So it's like
mountains,
and
roads.
Again, it will be to the tune of Old Town Road. Yeah. So it's like, I'm gonna take my.
Well, why is it yours?
Not a horse.
You can't own an animal.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna. Okay, not even I.
There's a horse.
We're gonna have.
There's a horse over here. There's a horse over here. There's a horse over here
dear
at
Liza,
the side of the road.
Yeah,
yeah. The sky is blue, or so I'm told. That's kind of interesting.
There's a horse over here at the side of the road. The sky is blue, or so I'm told.
Or so I'm told. And there's trees. And
I'm gonna eat this hot dog with a fork and a knife.
No, because then there's beef eaters and there's vegetarians and vegans. And
yeah,
just not
it could be like a vegan sausage,
right? Well, I feel like
it doesn't have to be a meat.
There's probably some people on the right who don't even like the sausage.
Impossible, the fake.
And the impersonation.
They don't even want to know how the sausage is made, actually.
Exactly. Give me another porn star.
Riley Reid.
Riley Reid, of course.
Yeah, if we could insert her into this song. Okay, so far we have a horse, we have the sky being blue, and we have the fact that there are beaches, there are deserts.
Right.
Like this
you
land
just
is
say
your
what
land
there
style.
are. Yeah.
Yes, people
there
can't
are
get mad
beaches here. There are deserts around. There are cities as well, and trees abound. Seattle is in
From
Washington.
Seattle, to Miami, with Nebraska in between.
Yes. And then not God Bless America. And it's like, that
we want to reach
is America, land that I've seen. So he's seen it,
and it repeats,
and you don't have to have an
that
opinion.
Is America, land that I've seen.
Seen.
So it's neither good nor bad. It's just saying that the sky is blue. There's Seattle and Miami, two pretty vastly different cities.
Yeah, and there are mountains and there are deserts.
And you're just saying that's America. Not that it's good or bad, but it's land that I've seen.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And is it better?
Although now that I'm saying that land that I've seen, I feel like it should be to the tune of God Save the Queen. Isn't that like the British one?
Yeah. God's. What does that one sound like though?
God Save the Queen. I mean, this one is terrible. I'm sorry, United Kingdom, but this is one of the worst national anthems I've ever read. It starts, God save our gracious queen, long live our noble queen, God save the queen, send her victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us, God save the queen. Like, that's giving her too much.
Victorious and glorious is that's a fun rhyme. And then rule over us, I see. I don't know. There's something there, but I don't think it beats our national anthem. Land that I've seen.
Yeah. God save the queen.
Land. What about land where I've been?
Land where I've been?
I've been there. I've been to this land. I've been there. What are you playing?
Can you hear this? Yeah. Okay, the music is pretty good.
And it's
I
to
think
the
we should
tune
steal
of
the music.
we haven't we? Isn't that the same of like Land of Liberty? Of thee I sing. That's God Save Our Queen. Of thee I sing is God Save Our Queen. We've stolen shit from them, from the Brits. Wow.
From Seattle to
Miami. To the
to
ocean.
Nebraska.
Oh yeah. In between.
God
Not
save
God.
our America.
It's not God.
Land that I've seen.
Perfect.
We kind of nailed it. It was a struggle at first, but like it wasn't that hard.
Yeah.
And we only spent 8 minutes on it.
We got there, and we got there good.
Not only did we get it, we kind of improved on a timeless classic that probably took his ass years to figure out.
Should there be a rap verse between any of this? Old Town Road style?
Like a little, like a bridge, and Nelly comes out, or like Ludacris.
Mm-hmm.
My outfit's ridiculous. It's like, but it's like during the national anthem.
Yeah, that's really good.
Illinois
is ridiculous.
And why Indiana is on the left and Wisconsin's on the right. Yeah.
All right, yeah, that's perfect. And then you Soulja Boy.
Well, Ludacris, this is pretty much when he comes into the lab, or that's what I call the recording studio. He'll
the studio,
freestyle.
the lab.
So like, yeah, he'll figure it out on the day, basically.
Right.
But the meat and bones
Is there?
the full English breakfast of it.
Yeah, God Save Our Queen style.
Is there in pieces.
Yeah.
It's called Land
That I've Seen. Yes.
My outfit's ridiculous. Why is he proud about that? Okay, let's take another break. One last segment to rule them all.
That's
this
right.
This one is one you came up with?
Yeah, we're going to do everybody a favor and give you some opening dating app lines, because I know it's a struggle out there. We used to have a dating app. It is now defunct, but I believe there are no less than 3 couples who are engaged because of Orion. So
Potentially married by this point.
we did our work. But I feel like one of the tougher things to do is come up with that first line.
Yeah, I think the newer dating apps makes it a little easier. You can like comment on individual photos or like questions and answers that the person put.
Jesus.
But there are still ones that are just like, all right, throw it into a chat. Good luck.
Yeah. So that's why my first pitch for an opening line on a dating app is, tell
me a porn star and I can tell you if they've done anal.
Are you
Lindsay
Piper
has blocked
Perry?
you. Really?
You look so familiar. Okay. How about so you message this dating app, you say, "We'll see, Becky. I'm a goddamn catch, and there's so much better for me out there than you fucking whore." All caps, 3 exclamation points. And then you respond immediately to that. You say, "Sorry, wrong text. How's your Thursday?" Smiley face, but just the emoticon smiley face.
So a colon, a hyphen, and a parenthetical.
Yeah. Thoughts?
And yeah, well, my first thought is that people will think it's real because most guys are kind of insane.
Yeah.
If you've seen enough crazy people, but for the man or woman with a good sense of humor, maybe they'll be like, "LOL, that was fucking nuts, ha ha ha." Like it's like it's a solid end.
Yeah.
So it's a good way to separate those with a sense of humor.
I would be really
/ people
afraid
that
to
you're on the
send
same
it.
wavelength
Yeah, I'd be afraid to send it, but I think it's funny.
Yeah. Maybe don't use the word whore though.
Yeah, for sure. I felt weird even saying it now, but I think it really sold the unhinged aspect of it.
Yeah. What if you follow it up with the classic, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was talking to my aunt. LOL. I copied and pasted. It was a copy pasta, and I'm an imposter. Here comes the hot step." Sorry, I'm still thinking about the national
Voice note.
What about this one? Sort of based on what we were joking about earlier. My first message to somebody else is, "Amir has blocked you." What the hell?
That's good.
What? Why? That's sort of playful. What did I do? It's like sort of a tech/casual neg.
Yeah.
Or it's like, "Why did you block me?" Or it's like, "Oh, I actually thought you blocked me," or "Go fuck yourself. I don't want to talk to somebody that blocked me." But at least you guys are talking about something.
What if you just text block and then you say, "Oh, sorry, I didn't know. I don't know how these dating apps work. How's it going?"
Hashtag unswipe. Hashtag I meant to go left. Hashtag unfollow.
Yeah, so that one's just
Hashtag
that one's
unmatch.
pure
I'm so
neg
sorry.
with nothing with like no positive angle to it at all. How about this one? You write and you say, "Hey, this is Jake's mom. He told me that he didn't want to try dating apps, but you seem like a nice girl." And then you respond, you say,
nice.
"My God, so embarrassing. But my mom is right."
That was actually my dad. Yeah. LOL, just kidding. That was actually my dad /aunt.
That was actually my dad. He's a pervert.
That's good. Okay. Or here's another one, just right off the blue. I'm just blue skying here. You can take it or leave it, whatever. If you want it, have it. If not, no skin off my back. I'm out of the game anyway. You can use it or you cannot.
That's right.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
Oh, I see. That's perfect.
No, that wasn't it. You start with, instead of negging, you go full self-deprecating. LOL, let me guess. You meant to swipe left, didn't you? Jesus, no.
Don't worry, this happens all the time.
You're a good-looking guy. Go ahead and unmatch me now. I don't think I can handle the rejection in a week or two.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Okay. That's good.
How about
what do you do?
Isn't there a saying that's like my yellow flag or my red flag?
Oh yeah. My beige flag is making up too many flag colors. What's your teal flag? How about just what's your teal flag?
Because it's kind of confusing. It makes them be like, what are you talking
what is
about?
that?
What's a teal flag?
Oh, it's like sort of like something about you that's neither red nor green. So like it could be that you like carrot ginger soup. Mine is that I love carrot ginger soup, actually. Mine is that I own a vest.
What if you just send them an Uber gift card? It's a really expensive opening message, but if you love it, yeah, you can do it. I've done it a couple times now. You
say, hey,
you go to like Uber Eats, you can pay for a gift card, and then it's just a link, and you can send it via message.
Wow.
So you say,
okay, let me spice that up. You say, opening line. You two have only matched, not talked. Hey, sorry, I don't think this is working out, but let me at least get you a $50 Uber Eats gift certificate. Excuse me? Yeah, I mean, like, why do we even go through with the dog and pony show over for a second and third date? We all know where this is headed. It's not a great fit. So the least I could do is get you pad see and a mango lassi.
Yeah, you can bundle stuff. They can pick up things from 2 restaurants. It's the least I can do.
Throw in an $11 pint of Brambleberry from Van Leeuwen. It's literally the least I can do.
So you're breaking up with Uber gift card. That's a good way to break up too.
Yeah. At least you can have some free food.
All
right. What's your teal flag? We're breaking up. Here's an Uber Eats gift card. You had the Jake's. Oh, this is Jake's mom's swiping.
Yeah.
Form.
Is there
Pretty
something?
good.
What about Is there a way to send a picture as an opening message that's not insanely creepy? Maybe you're not even allowed to do that. That would make sense. You're probably not even allowed to do that.
I've seen pictures. I mean, it might be like blurred and it's like click here to view, but I think you can
Oh,
send.
interesting. Because like I want to, if there's like an innocuous one, it's like imagine just being like, oh, like here's a quarter from your birth year. Terrible example, but you hold up something and then the background is like either something really impressive or insanely scary. Like your house is on fire in the background, or there's an infinity pool. So an opening message that's not about you send a photo, but it's more about the background. It's because you
like,
know,
all right,
look
summer's
at the
almost
background.
here. It's you with the thumbs up, but in the background, your house is on fire. A conversation starter, to be sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how about this one? Your first line is something that says, quote, I think I can help you there. There's many options for opening dialogue lines. Here's a few that you can use. Hey, how's it going? And then whatever. And then you say, oh, shit. I think I copied and pasted too much.
I saw that.
Hey.
I saw that something similar on Zillow the other day, looking at a house. The description was, here it is, parentheses are for suggested edits, and bold is for suggested cuts. And then it was just, the rest of the script. Yeah, just clearly ripped exactly from an email.
Yeah. So that version of that. Yeah, either like, so it says like, my first message to somebody named Lindsay would be like, hey, Amir, thanks so much for the check. I got it. For the $5,000, here's 3 opening lines. Hey, Lindsay, how it's going? Hey, how's it going? Hey, we should date sometimes. And what's your teal flag?
Yeah.
For 3 more, please Venmo me another $180,000.
And then you write unsend. Oh, unsend is also a pretty solid first message, because they would only see unsend. And it's like,
oh, so you
like,
sent it and it just, in parentheses, it says unsent message.
Yeah, that's good. It's like, what did it say? This is, do you remember, I think I talked about this on the podcast before, but when I was single, I would sometimes just open up like random messages and start typing and then stop in hopes that somebody was like looking at my message and they'd see the 3 dots.
Yeah, I'm sure that always worked.
Yeah, definitely.
I was staring at our conversation and the 3 dots popped up and went away.
Wondering if I should text you. I was looking at our text thread, wondering if I should text you. When I saw 3 dots, then they stopped, and I had to reach out.
Just, you could do like the just warning you, I am a bot, and I'm using this account to grow my Instagram followers. I'm at 12 so far, but it's going pretty well for me. Mm-hmm. Something like that.
Yeah.
The self-deprecating route.
Mm-hmm.
One that I did often use was if somebody's name was spelled 2 different ways, being like, hey, Sarah, don't you hate Sarahs? Like one with an H, one without an H.
Yeah.
Usually they have some sort of built-in resentment for people who have their names spelled in a different way.
I remember that one, actually. Did it usually work?
No, never worked. What else? Parentheses, unsend dick pic. Parentheses, shit, that was my dad. Parentheses, what's your teal flag? Parentheses, I have a national
What's your
anthem.
teal flag is perfect.
I think we ultimately landed on, and I think we were inspired by my shirt, which I don't know if you're watching
teal,
on YouTube.
yeah.
It kind of looks like a teal flag.
Right. I have my own
What is
teal
your
flag.
teal flag? Yeah. Because that just instantly.
My teal flag is that I didn't
message.
win my fantasy team, but I won the losers bracket. There doesn't get a flag tealer than that.
Teal. A flag so genteel, it means nothing.
It is. Your teal flag is nothing. What's the most nothing? What's the most innocuous thing about you?
The most neither good nor bad fact about me.
Mm-hmm.
I had clear braces.
Yeah, that's perfect. Like,
but even that like indicates some level of upper middle class that I can have teal braces.
What do you mean
clear braces?
What is clear? Like you had clear brackets
instead of metal. Like we like upgraded to the clear.
There's no metal.
No metal.
That's cool. That's very cool.
Didn't help that much because it was still chunky white metal instead of steel.
Yeah, not perfect.
What's my teal flag?
What if the opening message is just, can I buy you a new pair of headphones? Or do you need a new pair of headphones?
Instantly enter into a sugar father relationship.
I'm looking to be Finn dominated.
Can I send you a $300 Bose gift card? What's your address?
Okay, so you write accounting number and then 8 numbers and routing, and then you write 9 numbers or whatever. And you send that and you say, shit, that was a copy and paste thing. But relationships are built on trust, so how's it going, with the little sweaty emoji?
You can even lean into it. Be like, here's my account number. Here's my routing number. Here's my social security number. My life is an open book. I need to trust you implicitly if this is going to work out at all. So go ahead and either steal my identity or go out with me.
Yeah.
Either way, you have all the information now.
By the way, good luck getting anything, because I've messaged this to several other women and I am I've been bled dry.
I'm liquidated. Oh, and my teal flag is that I didn't eat sushi until I was 25. All right, a lot of options there.
Yeah, some really good options.
If you use any of them, and they either worked really well or poorly,
yeah, please let us know.
Tweet at us, DM us, put it on Instagram, put it on our subreddit. We need to see how we did.
Yeah.
And for more of us, you can watch our Patreon, patreon.com/JA. We're watching Jake and Amir episodes. Live commentary on nearly every single one at this point.
Yeah. Last week we watched one that I loved. I forget what it was already. Do you remember which one we watched last week?
No. I remember there was one episode where we were crying laughing. You liked it so much. And then the next episode we had our head in our hands because we were so ashamed to share it. I think that was the Guitar Hero video. I remember those ones more than the good ones.
The Guitar Hero video is so... Oh god, it was awful. But yeah, there's some high quality episodes coming out right now.
Some hangers and bangers.
Yeah.
So check that out at patreon.com/JA. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Hit us with your segment ideas. Obviously, we like using them. If you're watching on YouTube, you can leave it as a comment below, and hopefully, if it inspires us to either use it or maybe do some sort of version of it. I would say we should go out with the national anthem that we wrote and recorded, but we don't have a high-res version of it. Maybe we can record it this week and then we can play it the following week.
Yeah, at the top of next episode.
I've seen this land.
Perfect.
Bye, everybody.
That was a Headgum original.